Now today's video I'm going to talk about a new direction for my training, and things have been changing up nicely, but you may have noticed if you followed me for any time, I started the year out on the TSA Free Beginner Powerlifting program, and now I'm changing gears. As much as I enjoy powerlifting, I do want to get back to my hypertrophy training. So my new programming is from Jeff Nippard, and it's called his Power Building program, where it blends powerlifting with bodybuilding. And I think this is going to be right up my alley because, as I said, I enjoyed the powerlifting. It was new to me this year when I started that, and I enjoy those big three lifts. I enjoy all the strength gains I made, which I was pretty impressed with for myself. Very happy with the results, even though when I changed gears and recycled the last 6 weeks of the program so that way I can prepare for the garage gym competition, I also happened to start a cutting program, which was a mistake on my part because I ended up losing a lot of strength in the process. Unbeknownst to me, when I've done my cutting in the past, I was always doing hypertrophy, and the strength gains were there, but not quite the way they were with the powerlifting. So I didn't really notice a loss in strength back then. Now it was clearly evident. So I've switched gears with that, and I've decided to scale back on the cutting, and I'm still going to focus on fat loss, no doubt about that. But what I'm doing now is just taking it on a more gradual approach, where it's always going to be in my conscious, and I'm still going to do my cardio, still going to get my walking, obviously still watch my calorie intake, but I'm actually being a little more free with my diet and nutrition instead of being as strict as I was with the macros and everything else. I think really the biggest mistake I made was not getting enough protein per meal, and I think that's what helped facilitate some of the muscle loss as well as all the excess cardio I was doing. Nonetheless, I've switched gears, like I said. I scaled back on the cardio, scaled back on the nutritional dieting aspect, and right now I'm just kind of trying to maintain where I am. I have regained a lot of muscle mass. If any of you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I've posted some charts, but I have regained the muscle mass and I'm happy about that. I'm not sure if I've regained the strength that that muscle mass would bring with it, because I'm not really going to go about testing myself again. There's no need to retest and retest and retest. So as I said, this is the Power Building program from Jeff Nippard. I might show a few diagrams, but I'm not going to show the programming spreadsheet because that's his proprietary information and it's not mine to share. So I will show some of the workout routines that I do. I will show some of my whiteboard where I note my week's programming and workout routines because that's what keeps me going. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going so far. Last week was actually not so great for me leading into Memorial Day weekend because I actually started getting a lot of back pain, and I had just begun the program the first week, and then I started dealing with some back pain, so I had to basically take a few days off, and there's nothing wrong with that. When the body speaks out, you have to listen to it because otherwise you will jeopardize your health. Me at my age, 52 going on 53, I had to make sure that I'm paying attention to the signs my body is giving me and resting when I need to, because there's nothing worse than curtailing your training by sustaining an injury. Those injuries can last months or years. I have to make sure that I'm really paying attention, not trying to push through pain because that's where I end up making a mistake. So I had that pain. I ended up taking a few days off, and it was really 5 days off with no training. I typically don't work out on the weekend anyway, but I took Saturday, Sunday, Memorial Day off, and I didn't work out again until Thursday of this week, which was yesterday. So I'm working out today, I'm working out tomorrow. The new programming is actually a full body split, and I chose the 5-day work week. So the full body split has me working out 5 days a week, and I'm doing full body workout throughout each day of that week, but it's actually targeting different areas of the body. So it's still full body, but you're not beating up the same areas repeatedly. So far I'm enjoying it, but as I said, I was curtailed with my training because of the back pain, so now I'm restarting week 1 again next week. This week I'm just getting 3 days in from the week 1 programming just to kind of ease me back into it. So I'm just finishing the second half of the week. Next week I'm going to restart week 1 fresh and jump into it because I'm feeling a little more energetic. My back feels great. I'm not dealing with pain, and I don't have any of the mental issues that are kind of sidelining me and sapping some of the motivation that typically we like to go into training with. So being that back pain is out of the way now, I'm feeling pretty good and feeling very motivated and psyched. But anyway, I'm going to go through some of the training with you and show what I'm doing, but then I will maybe from time to time keep up with making some additional videos regarding the training program itself. It happened to be a 10-week training cycle, and I'm happy about that. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to recycle that program again. And I am very interested in the Juggernaut AI training. I've seen a few individuals like Brandon from Brandon Basement who have been using that for a while. It seems very exciting. I love the app. I love the interactive nature of the app and the AI nature of the app, which actually really goes along with your mood, your feeling, with the pre-assessment survey before each workout. So I'm really psyched to try that, but I think I'm going to wait towards later in the year to actually do that. My goals right now are to do this power building program from Jeff Nippard for 2 10-week cycles. After that, I will evaluate where I'm at and decide whether or not I want to start the Juggernaut AI training at that point, which I think that would be nice. 10 weeks, we're talking about almost 3 months of training. So we got June, July, August, and if I can start the Juggernaut AI training my birthday month of September, that would be great. Take me out through the rest of the year from September through December and beyond, because I think it's maybe 6 months or so of programming. I think that would be perfect for me. So right now I'm just going to focus on this power building program, because as much as I like power building and all the strength gains that I had from that programming, I did miss the hypertrophy training. I did miss doing the high reps and multiple exercises per body group, and the definition that actually affords you when you do that training. So this, I think, is going to be perfect for me in giving me the mix of both worlds, bodybuilding with strength from powerlifting. And I'm really psyched to get this started and see what kind of results I have. So I'm definitely going to share my thoughts, my opinions, and definitely the results that I have with this program, and see if maybe this is something the rest of you are interested in, because that's really my goal here in sharing this information, to see whether or not this is something that interests you. I happen to be a fan of Jeff Nippard's. I definitely follow him, subscribe to his channel, and I'm excited about his approach. I think he's really intelligent in really backing up his routines on a lot of science, on a lot of experience from other weight training bodybuilders that have preceded him in this industry for many, many years. So he uses his knowledge, he uses his own real life world experience in the gym himself, plus that he gets from science and scientific literature with regards to actual training methodologies and so on. So I feel like this is a very solid program to follow because of all those reasons I've just given. So I'm excited to get going, and I'll definitely let you know if this is something you might be interested in, whether or not you might find the results that is expected with this kind of program, and maybe the results that I get. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.